We are indeed. Chandler Smith on the outside, Ben Rhodes on the inside. The round of 8 for the Gander Trucks is green at Kansas.
Oh, don't bail out on me, and that's exactly what Creed did. Now he's battling Ben Rhodes for the lead of this race.
Sheldon Creed trying to go to the front, and they were nose to nose as they crossed the line. Ben Rhodes right there. Creed and Rhodes both championship contenders. And that 51 truck on the inside there. Rhodes is running just inside the top 10 of that 99 truck, Alan.
Yeah, and remember, he started on the front row of this race, so he's going the wrong direction. An eventful race already. He said for about 3 laps he didn't have radio communication with his team. Now that he does, he's able to tell them on the straightaway.
I tell you though, Chandler Smith was keeping Creed honest here at the end of stage 1, but Creed, he had a dominant truck in Vegas and won a bunch of stages there. He's doing the same thing right now, Vince.
Where did Chandler Smith go? He was right on his tailgate, and now he's falling way back. He didn't have a very good lap just then.
Stage 1 winner, Sheldon Creed.
See how he does here. He's P4 right now on the outside of the second row. That was the winner of stage 1, and we'll see how he's able to adapt here now into this second stage.
Stage 2 is green with Austin Hill and Zane Smith up front.
Look at all these trucks pushing and trying to draft and trying to move another guy out of the way. It's go time now. Everybody got their laps underneath them in stage 1. Chandler Smith pushing through in the middle and off turn 2.
You can get an advantage by running the low line. That's what you got to do.
That, you're going to get a big run. Trucks on the high side.
Caution is out, and you see why. It's a big one. Rafael Lassard is involved in that, and there's playoff driver Tyler Ankrum.
Man, that's a tough break. Hard hit. It's got the fuel line knocked off. That's where that fire's coming from.
And remember, Ankrum was
Man,
involved in the
everywhere.
accident last time here. The 24 of David Gravel was
That's a shame. Tanner
heavily
Gray.
damaged.
See, the 45 of Trevor Bayne lost a little momentum there. I don't know where this all started, but you can see to the bottom goes Crafton. Oh, Moffitt gets clipped, and they all wreck behind him. Anytime you lose momentum, Kurt, you can't really see what's going on ahead. It's going to cause issues.
And that is that whole convection of trucks. That was Bayne and Crafton on the outside, and then Lassard on the inside. When you're the inside truck that close to somebody, it's going to snap around most likely on you, and that's where Lassard had trouble hanging on the low groove through 3 and 4. Here you got just too many trucks in one spot, and then back here, these guys are all checking up, trying to figure out which way to go.
That's another wreck.
Completely separate. And here's Haley Deegan trying to navigate her way through.
Whoa.
Like beep, beep.
Oh.
That's the accordion effect of everybody trying to check up. But yeah, I mean, that's a great lesson to learn. Well, we got things reshuffled. It's now the real start of stage 2, and got another restart. Here we go. Everybody's pushing each other as hard as they can to get that draft going. And then you're going to see them all fan out, trying to get that clean air on the nose through 1 and 2.
Austin Hill in the 16, Grant Enfinger in the 98, and Sheldon Creed. That's the way he started the race.
Nobody's smoking up ahead. That's just the track still being a little dirty.
Trevor Bayne battling inside the top 10. Here goes Zane Smith to the bottom.
He's clear. He's going to take that spot and throw some dirty air right onto Austin Hill running second. That opens up for Creed. Creed going for the lead, and Zane Smith using the draft along with Austin Hill down the front. He was going for the lead, and he got a little crossed up there.
Creed had to gather it up, almost took Austin Hill with him.
Truck of Chandler Smith inside of Zane on the outside, and he's the second best truck. He's trying to grab that second position. He gets up there and gets a minor adjustment. You can see that's Christian Eckes making the move to the bottom.
Yeah, Eckes and Chandler Smith running 3rd and 4th for Kyle Busch Motorsports. We've seen, as you see, Sheldon Creed take the green and white checkers for the stage 2 win. He did not get practice prior to this race. She did run the ARCA race here last night, but her truck debut, and she is top 15 right now as we get going again. Final stage of the race, and it's Sheldon Creed out front.
Big push by Brett Moffitt. Brett was running in the 10th position, came to pit road. We talked about how important the crew guys are. Picked him up 4 or 5 spots, and now he's battling for that 2nd position.
Big draft down the front straightaway. We got 3 wide. Crafton chooses to go with Zane Smith. Watch these guys. They're just like, see ya.
Our playoff drivers highlighted in the pylon on the left-hand side of the screen. Remember, Tyler Ankrum already out of the race after that accident. Got a lot of race left as you see Creed trying to gather it up again as it starts to get a little sideways. I mean, there's another pit stop yet that needs to be made by all these teams. I mean, we've got a lot of racing left. You don't want to wad it up here.
Well, that's a great point, Vince, and that's something that Creed early in the season might have been guilty of, but he's just been smart.
A non-championship contender is the 6th place running Johnny Sauter, as you see Creed. Oh man, had to really save it that time. You see the wrench going in the rear, going to make chassis adjustment. I would imagine probably air pressure as well.
Kurt, how confident are you when you have a truck that goes away like his did, that the team can make the right adjustments?
You just got to believe in the right adjustments and the changes and try to give it your best here as a driver. Right now, his duty is to go crank out these last 30 laps the best way that he can.
The 45 of Trevor Bain getting another start with Nice Motorsports, was 2nd in our most recent race at Talladega. His best finish in a truck, runner-up. Hoping to run this full-time next year.
I'm hoping he does too. He's been impressive, hasn't he, Vince? He's had a good solid run here. There you see one of our championship contenders, Matt Crafton's heading towards Allen.
At times today for the 88 of Matt Crafton, but just like Sheldon Creed getting way too loose on that run, they're going to make a big adjustment to help him out on that handling front. 4 tires for the 88 truck.
And they've got their wedge wrench in the left rear, looking to make adjustments there. You see the guy, a couple rotations.
There's Ryan Truex looking for 4 tires, making the way, enough fuel to get to the checkered flag as fast as you can. You're not going to wait on gas here because you got enough to get there. How hot he came in there, sideways, smoking the tires. That's maximizing your time getting to pit road. What is he saying on the radio, Alan?
Not much during that run. You see it there, a little long on the 21, but they're going to see if they can maintain the speed that they had. The 23 of Brett Moffitt, he was threatening. He was trying to come up on the 2 and 21 out there on the track. Needs a little speed, still looking for that first win of the season for Brett Moffitt.
Bunch of trucks headed to pit road, and then there's a couple of trucks that I think are going to stay out long, and that's the KBM trucks of Smith and Eckes, and they're still out there. But these guys got 2 tires sitting there on pit wall. They're most likely going to do 4 if they could ever get the right front on.
That's a struggle. You see it just continues.
There it is. There it is, the 2 tire. He kind of like let it go right there, but watch this run where Zane Smith's going to try to draft down the back straightaway.
Maybe a little bit.
Oh,
no! Zane Smith has to gather it
Hang on,
up.
everybody. He's wheeling it for all he's got. He's going to save it. No, he's around.
And the caution is out.
Wow.
I told you the intensity of the playoffs is that intense. That's why I'm here with you guys in the booth. I love watching this.
Wow.
So you're watching these guys. They're swerving back and forth, trying to heat up their tires. They're going forward and back, trying to get the rear tires to hook up here for this launch. Right here is key. Let's go.
Moffitt on the inside, getting a big push from his teammate Sheldon Creed. NASCAR overtime at Kansas.
The outside lane was nowhere. None of them were assembled very well. And Moffitt and Creed take off on the inside. He's sideways.
In fact, Moffitt got a little shove from the 51 of Creed got a little shove from the 51. But it's a 2-horse race right now as Brett Moffitt tries to hold off his teammate Sheldon Creed. Moffitt 4 times a runner-up, but he's going to open up the round of 8 with a win at Kansas.
Yeah,
He did it.
Great job. Way to go, Moffitt.
that was awesome. That was some intense racing right there.
All year long, he hasn't won a race, and now he's the first guy to be championship eligible. That is a great story.